Ahoy, Let's Watchers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco, and welcome back to the world of Skylands. After a desperately needed break from things, hopefully you've enjoyed some of the wackiness that I recorded with my friend Top Hat in the interim. Seems like people are digging it. There's a little bit more to come, but I think for the most part, once this goes up, we're going to be trying to be back on our normal schedule. Anyway, I'm actually excited to get back to playing Skylands, or Skylanders, or Skywords. Yeah, which is the indication to me that I have spent enough time away after the tragedy. Yeah, that's right, tragedy. That was the Lair of Chaos. It didn't go so well. But one real quick order of business. I got like 1,000,000 gold for Spyro in that last level, so we're gonna get him the Daybringer Flame. Can I skip this? No, I can't skip this. Welcome back to this game. Fantastic. So, as it indicated, I can hold down the A button now to make my mouth glow like a disco party, and then shoot... Holy God, what is that? Yeah, clearly I haven't fully upgraded this path, because I do not remember barfing supernovas from my mouth. What even is that? In any event, he's the only Skylander on today's team that needs upgrading, so we'll save the rest for another time. But we're gonna start off today with Jabu Jabu, and that's because, well, we've completed the main game, as I'm fairly certain I mentioned last time, which leaves us with only the adventure packs. And since I've been going in chronological order this whole time, it seems to be only logical that we continue doing so. And for whatever reason, the adventure packs each have a specific chapter number associated with them. And chapter 23, the one that comes next in order, is the Empire of Ice. And today's an appropriate day to take on the Empire of Ice, because it is freezing in my apartment. I'm wearing a robe just sitting around the house. But yeah, let's kick things off. We got a water/ice-themed level. Now we got a cutscene.
Young Portal Master. Haldor, the great northern wizard, needs your help. You must go with him at once to save his village of Gladabloom, which is locked in the icy grip of endless winter by the evil ice ogres. Hurry, the Empire of Ice awaits.
I thought we were saving the village of Haddlebloom, or whatever the crap we just said. Yeah, so as by way of explanation of the thing I just did, I sort of just did it. Each adventure pack comes with 4 things. It comes with a special Skylander that, until the Giants waves of figures came out, could only be obtained through the adventure pack. Then it comes with, like, a level thing, so you know that, well, I suppose the easiest way to show it off is to hop off the harbor and swim over to this place. Yeah. So, this isn't actually a very faithful reproduction of, the figure you get. In fact, nothing in the level actually looks like the figure, which kind of bothers me. But that's a rant for later, probably. But yeah, basically, you get, like, one figure that sort of looks like a location, and if you put that down in the ruins, it gives you a cutscene and shows you where to go to activate that level. Then it comes with 2... I'm not sure what to call these. I think they call them something like magical items, or something like that. They're sort of like miniature figures. You can put them on the Portal of Power, and then they have special effects in the level. I've made the decision that I didn't want to use any of them outside of the level where you got them, because this whole experience, at least with Spyro's Adventure, has been playing the game with the resources start to finish, so all my characters started at level 1, and I only used gold that I got in the levels, etc., etc. But I've been talking for too long, so let's hop into another cutscene by pressing the Y button, shall we? Excuse me? It was like a big frozen door to somewhere, but instead, I blasted off like Team Rocket. Anyway, welcome to Chapter 23, the Empire of Ice.
Skylanders of the undead element.
A Skylander! Oh, thank the good wahoos you came! Oh, and you came just in time!
Special cameo by Tomater.
Can you believe this here
Just
icy
kidding.
wasteland used to be a sunny paradise? Flowers and grass and the nicest weather you ever did see. Yeah, I know. Sounds great. And it was! Until those ugly, stack-eyed, noodle-necked ice ogres moved in and changed everything! First, they built a giant wall that blocked the warm sun, locking this place in an endless winter. Then they started marching all over, like they owned the place. And that's when the snowball fight started. But they messed with the wrong wizard. Wahoo! They surely did, 'cause I have a plan. Ain't she a beaut? The ultimate snowball launcher. Sure, she's a bit of a fixer-upper, but once she's all put together, I'll never lose a snowball fight again. And careful walking on this ice now. It's slippery.
Ugh. Tell me about it. Yeah, the main gimmick of this world. Why did he disappear only to spawn again like 2 seconds later? What did he just do? Did he like answer a text message and then come back? What was that about? But yeah, so the main gimmick of this place is that most of the floor of the level is made of ice, and it's super annoying. But I made a discovery, sort of accidentally, during the course of my practice playthrough of this level, which will help things greatly. Oh man, frozen fiends. They're like... They're like those fire droplets I hate, only they're made of ice, so... Yeah, there's not a whole lot of creative character design going on in this level, gotta be honest about that. Mostly everything here, I think actually... No, I think there's one exception. But basically all the enemies in this level are like a winterized version of an enemy we've already seen before. So those guys are frozen drops of frozen instead of fire drops of burning. Yeah, anytime you see one of those, like, crystal things, like the ones that just broke open, it means if you get close, a bunch of those, like, ice droplet guys are gonna come out. But yeah, so, welcome to First Adventure Pack. Pretty excited about this. The character, the Skylander who comes with this, is Slam Bam. Oh, look, it's the Throatclops with the Santa hat on. His name is Chucker, and he's equally annoying to the other version, only slightly more festive. So, I guess, you know, I'll forgive him for that. Oh no! Oh, I got snowballed! Yeah, I'm a little confused as to how snowball fights are sort of the warfare of choice around these parts. I mean, I guess it makes sense they're making use of the environment around them. But I feel like there's got to be a more effective thing, especially we're building like a catapult. Why wouldn't we use like rocks or something? Snowballs are not that intimidating. I do need an undead Skylander, blabbity bloob. Luckily, I have one. Welcome back, Alduin. Long time no see. I can't think of an undead pun right now, or a skull joke, as it were. But oh, that's. Forgot about this bridge. It's gross. All right, so check it out. Teleporter. We've got another one of these like weird heroic challenge style. Blabbity blues? Why am I keep saying that? Okay. So, the thing I discovered that counteracts the sort of like copious amounts of ice that you find in this level is that Skylanders with like transport abilities, so Skylanders that can fly, or Skylanders that have a rocket pack, or Skylanders who can skate around on ice like Slam Bam, and only Slam Bam. I don't know why I say that as if there's more than one Skylander who can do that, because I mean Slam Bam. But those mobility abilities, they make moving around the ice a heck of a lot easier than just trying to walk on it. Like, there's still, I feel like there's still a little bit of like weirdness and gliding and stuff that don't normally happen. But where's the last skull at? Come on, help me out, self. Where have I forgotten a skull? I've got 21 seconds to find it. Yeah, the camera in this section is particularly annoying. I feel like this would be a much easier challenge were it not for the fact that you can't see everything. Yep, I'm gonna fail this. Gonna fail this. Where is it? Do you see it? Let's do this Dora the Explorer style. Do you see the last skull? I sure don't.
Heroic challenge failure.
Sad face. Alright, let's give this a take two. But yeah, the ice gimmick is like super heavily overused in this area, but luckily, and I didn't know this the first time playing through the level, that like flying and skating and jetpacks and stuff sort of negate the frustration of like trying to navigate the ice. The first time I played through, I was trying with just like walking Skylanders. For some reason, it hadn't occurred to me to try flying. and so I really loathe this level. Like, it doesn't, like, break the game or anything, like, it just makes it really unpleasant. Like, you just, like, constantly bump into enemies for no reason, and, like, there's a couple of other things that sort of go awry that we'll talk about later on, and, like, it's just a mess. It just, like, feels unpleasant. Like, it feels like you're out of control of the game. Oh, I think the one I missed was this thing, like, way up in this corner that you literally cannot see unless you walk over to that corner. Like, how annoying is that? How is, like, a normal person supposed to know that that's there without already having played the level or, like, read a strategy guide? Although, I find myself missing a skull again. Man, I am, like, master of whatever this is. You would think I was good at it. It's basically laid out like a giant Beyblade arena. Oh, I found it!
Heroic challenge.
Yeah!
Excellent job.
Sweet, okay. Which one is this? This is... Oh, I know which hat this is. I want Alduin to have this, for some reason. Santa hat! Bam! Plus 20 armor. Ah, that's festive. Yeah, that suits her for some reason. In any event, I feel like at some point I had started a train of thought that I forgot about, but I've clearly forgotten about it, so yeah. Let's switch back to Jabu Jabu for a bit. He needs some experience. I know Alduin does too. I'm still playing like the experience juggling game. I suppose she needs it more than he does, but he needs some treasure pretty bad, hag. Ooh, oh, ow. Yeah, so like, yeah, here's me like walking on the ice, just as a demonstration. Like, look how fun this is. It takes me a really long time to change directions and whatnot. Or I could use my jetpack and just completely ignore that. The jetpack seems like the best ability to deal with this, so if you have Gilgrunt, I would recommend him for this level. But as long as you have like flying characters or, you know, Slam Bam, because he was required, he still is in fact required to have in order to get this. I would recommend those types of characters to you. Alright, so here we are in this maze of barrels and cactuses. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like prickly snow cactuses, so that there's sort of like a penalty for you to running into walls accidentally, which is fun because, you know, the time you lose by just you know, accidentally running into stuff and going in the wrong direction, that's not irritating enough by itself. We needed to add a level of difficulty. That said, you know, I had originally said at some point during my playthrough that I disliked this level and, what is it called, the Darklight Crypt? Or I hinted at the Darklight Crypt. But, like, those two levels were, like, really unpleasant, and the other two levels I liked a lot. In playing this one again, it's definitely not as bad as I remembered. Knowing that you can do the jetpack and flying moves, it really makes a big difference. Like, I really can't stress enough, which is why I'm really redundantly saying this. Like, this level is playable if you have flying characters. It's a pain in the butt otherwise, so really, hopefully you've got at least one or two to make this level better. Hey, look what I found! It's a soul gem, and it belongs to Slam Bam. Yeah, each one of these adventure pack levels has the soul gem for the character that comes with it, so that, I don't know, it somehow makes sense, but that's how it works. I genuinely have no idea what this ability does. So, someday maybe I'll test that out. Probably not on camera since he's not on the A-team. But who knows? Maybe he'll be on my team for Giants. Speaking of which, I've got a pretty good sense of what characters I want to use in Giants now. I've even started buying some of the characters that I didn't already have that I wanted to use. But there's still time for you to make your opinions heard if you really want to see someone in the next game. Nothing's set in stone, but like I said, got a pretty good sense. Thank you all for the feedback in the various videos where I've asked for it. It's been a big help, because I really want to show off what you guys want to see, and not just what I want to do. But the combination of the two, I think, is the way we have the most fun for everyone. Anyway, I've been talking about nothing. So basically the way this works, this is a maze. There's ice. It's annoying. There's a gate blocking the exit. The button to which is in the upper right corner. That's the thing I did first. And then over on the left-hand side is the chest and the soul gem. Collectibles that we needed to pick up. Don't forget to check out this area. It's pretty easy to overlook. because, like, it's sort of tucked off to the side, and you don't need to go past this to continue with the level, so it's pretty easy to miss that, so try to remember not to. The first time I went through this, missed it completely. Didn't even know it was there. Found out about it while trying to find the various pickups, collectibles, you know, whatever you want to call them. What do you like to call them? I love to leave random questions for the comment. Oh, I skipped through the introduction of something? Ow. Did I do that? What happened? Yeah, I think I did skip a cutscene. I totally didn't mean to do that. I was trying to use my jetpack. That's actually kind of awkward programming, come to think of it. So, assuming that I'm correct, I will try to rectify that by adding the cutscene in later, but the gist of it is that, that the dude, Wizard Haldon or whatever, wants to reassemble his catapult, and there's some jerk guys over here. Oh no, here it is, here's the cutscene.
I found this here key! Hey, looks like you found it too! It looks like these bozos are defending it, so watch out! Wahoo! That there key should open that there gate! Then I'll show you my masterful plan of mastery.
Ooh, a masterful plan of mastery? That's either redundant or really impressive. I'm not sure which. Yeah, so I guess the thing I skipped was an enemy introduction. I mean, they're not all that big a deal. Basically, there's a giant type of enemy that hurts you real bad if he punches you. He also throws snowballs, I think? I don't really remember. I just try to kill them quickly. I don't pay attention to their special techniques. Let's tag back out to Alduin, because she definitely needs more experience at this point. Although, soon enough, there's definitely another Skylander on my team that I'll want to switch to. Actually, can I blast you from up here? I cannot. My lightning breath does not go up. As a result, let's actually tag out to... I know, it's ridiculous that I'm switching so many times. But here we go. Gonna use Bomberman for his one and only appearance in this level. Oh god, snowballs! Oh, here's another enemy, the Fury Clops. He's like the spinning guy, only he has a woolly hat on. Yeah, they were real creative with this. Alright, use my shockwave for that. Use my dynamite for these jokers. Yeah, they're just gonna, like, assault you from up there if you don't, like, take care of them with an arcing attack. The path up is, like, only over to this section, but because of the ice and the sliding and whatnot, I find it's easier to just use an arcing attack if you have one handy. Oh. Oh, no! Can he hit me from there? He cannot, and I cannot hit him. Stalemate! Okay, this is not going so well. Oh, please miss. Oh, God. It's a mess. Alright, I got up the ramp. Ooh. Another tip, I'm not sure if this is true, but from my experience, this seemed to work. If you're using a melee Skylander, someone with like punching or swords or something, if you do their combo attack while on the ice, if you're facing a certain direction, doing the combo seems to launch you in that direction. So if you have a limited array of Skylanders, that can help you out. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure of this, but when I was trying to do it on the ice, it seemed fairly consistent that if I did the combo, it would push me forward. Alright, let's back to Alduin. Because flying is pretty essential in this level. Let's pick up this collectible. I don't know what that noise was, but you get that for free.
Stories are still told about the greatest catapult ever built. The Leveler, which has defended the warm valley of Vindlevale for centuries. Without the Leveler, there is little chance that Vindlevale could defend itself against the cold-loving armies of ice ogres and snowclopses that dwell nearby.
Snowclopses! That's a cool word. Let's see. I think I missed some treasure when I was trying to... There's some treasure. Yarr! Oh man, I'm so excited for the next level, you have no idea. Which of course means that when I finally record it, I'm gonna look like an idiot. You see, there's actually like a level of skill involved in the next adventure pack level that, you know, one time you can do really easily, and the next time you can screw up pretty badly. And so I'm anticipating that I'm gonna make a fool of myself. I mean, it took me 2 tries to get all the skulls, but in fairness, the camera in that section is pretty bad. I don't know how I got that so easily the first time that I did it. Because every time I haven't recorded that, it's been really simple. And every time I have tried to record it, like this one time, I made it look really hard. It's not actually that hard, but you gotta check every nook and cranny for something suspicious, because they like to hide those skulls where you're not gonna find them. Anyway, now that we got that key from up on the platform, even though I can't see it, I did pick it up. Ow. I rammed straight into a cactus. That's the end of that sentence. So we go back to this gate, right by that cutscene I skipped, that miniature cutscene. There's some treasure, and then we pick up the first part of the catapult. Because, in case I didn't make it clear, our overarching goal of this level is to repair the catapults. So let's talk to Haldon again. What's new, pussycat?
We only need a few more parts to fix this old catapult and show those ice ogres so-and-sos a thing or three. Grab that there next piece, then hop on that weird swirly thing to find the next one after that.
Aren't you a wizard? I feel like the teleportation thing shouldn't seem that alien to you. Then again, I don't know if it's science or technology. That's what I meant to say. Science or magic. Or technology or magic. Either of those makes sense. So assume I said that instead of being dumb. Here's some more treasure. That one's only got 2 more upgrades to get, but, you know, that's more than some of my characters. I mean, Spyro only needs 1 at this point, now that he has, like, supernova breath, or whatever the crap that is. Jeez, it's scary. At some point today, I'm gonna try that out. I'll make a deal. As soon as I level up with Eldwin, we're gonna switch to Spyro and see how devastating that ridiculousness is. However, I should also be showing off some of these toys. By toys, I mean the magical items. Each one has a unique effect. Oh, the ramp's over here. It's like, why can't I keep going? Oh, there was no treasure in any of those barrels. Alright, time to fly. Ow, why do I keep ramming cactuses? What is wrong with me? Alright. Oh, I almost did it again. You're watching this happen. And this is me with flying on? Imagine how frustrating this level is without it. That's all I'm saying. Alright, check this out, guys. Wow. Now, if I remember correctly, what is the effect of this one? I thought they each... Oh, okay. It took a second to kick in. But, if you use the actual, like, Empire of Ice figurine, it rains deadly icicles from the sky. I remember them being slightly more precise than that, but I'll leave that alone. As soon as each thing also... Sorry, I'm sliding on the ice. I'm trying to talk and slide on the ice and not get killed by this guy. I'm doing a bad job, of all 3. Alright, now I'm going to summon Anvil Rain. This is a similar effect. This drops anvils from the sky. The anvils don't damage you, but they damage enemies for like 15, which is not very impressive. However, it does rain for a really crazy long time. Like 45 seconds or something, which you can take the figure on and off. So like if I put the thing back on, I can use it again, but it will remember how much time has lapsed during the course of me playing the level using the anvils. So that's how that works. Ow. Keep ramming the cactuses. That's my pro tip for the level. Ram all the cactuses. Show them that you have no fear of cactuses. Cacti. You have no... Cactophobia? You have no cactophobia! I'm gonna breathe lightning at you. How do you like that? That's cool. Alright, more experience. Dang it, seriously? God, I'm so dumb. Alright, let's just pick up this thing and move on. Oh my god, how am I even doing this? How is this possible? You're seeing it happen! Right, so this thing comes with 3 items. The first is the icicle rain of the actual level figure. The second is the anvil rain. Alright, this section. This section is kind of butts. Oh god, I'm sliding. I don't want to be sliding. I wanted to check my notes for a second to remind myself of the shortest path here. So, in this instance... Oh, I fell right into the hole. Okay, so that demonstrates what you're not supposed to do. So I did it on purpose, clearly. Basically, there's a bunch of holes in this maze, and if you fall in them, you teleport back to start. So that kind of sucks. Oh, please don't... Ah, man, even with the flying, this is kind of a pain. Alright, so press this. To be honest, why did I warp? Did I slide it? Oh, I probably slid into the hole during that cutscene? Yeah, keep that in mind. When there's cutscenes for, like, gates opening and stuff, in these mazes, the game will not, like, keep your figure in place. Like, your character will continue to act as though there wasn't a cutscene. Like, remember that time I got killed during a cutscene by a missile barrage? It's kind of like that. That can happen to you, so be careful. Alright, so there's nothing else you actually need to find in this first of the 2 mazes in a row. There's some treasure if you really want it, but there's no, like, treasure chests or collectibles or anything. So we're gonna just hop on in this teleporter. And now we have the second one. Let's actually... So I think I started to say, I actually find Slam Bam's, like, surfing move and Gilgrunt's jetpack, I find them to be the most useful techniques for navigating these mazes, these ice mazes. Luckily, now that I have, like, infinite jetpack, I would say that this is clearly the best tool for navigating this section. Did I fall in the thing? See, I kept moving. That's probably what happened last time. Alright, so... Oh, I guess if I go... Let me try this. If I go over the hole, it assumes that I fall in, right? Okay. So keep that in mind. Even with infinite jetpack, you still need to avoid going over the holes because they have, like, the gravitational field of, like, a black hole or something. So, here's the thing. Yeah, I guess Jabu Jabu can have this hat. This is the Cossack hat. It's like a Russian winter hat. I'm just gonna jump in a portal because I need to go to the far side of the maze to pick up the catapult part. This is the thing that's actually important to get here, but of course I'm getting the collectibles, so I find that important as well.
Gravy, you did it! Now just come on back to the catapult! Wahoo!
I bet I fell in a hole while you said that. No, but I did slide to the very, very far end of the maze. How annoying is that? Come on. That's one thing I'd love to see improved in Giants. I now own Giants. I still haven't played it yet. I didn't want to spend, like, time comparing the two during my playthrough of the first game. I'm going to try and save any of that talk for actual Giants. So I have it, but still haven't played it. It's the point of that
Just
tangent.
need one more part here. Aw, cripes. It's probably over in that battlefield area. Dad burns Cyclops territory. I should warn you.
Who
They
is
use
this guy?
real artillery
Dad burns
shells instead of
Cyclops.
snowballs.
So you're telling me that the enemy is using real artillery shells, but you insist on trying to wage a war with snowballs? I really think you dropped the ball on this. Alright, so the cutscene there was indicating that we should take the bomb and throw it at that wall so we could move forward. But, I don't know if you noticed this earlier. This is right where I was getting confused about where the ramp down was. So if you instead go up to here and take that bomb that only becomes available after crossing those two mazes. Let's use the hose real quick. Man, there's like no treasure in any of these bottles. But there's a legendary treasure right here. Oh, it's a snow globe with an enemy in it. There's probably a clever name for this, right? Wrong. It's called Snow Globe. See? Legendary treasure, Snow Globe. I was pretty disappointed when I realized this. Yeah, I don't know what's with the snowball fight, or why that seems like the best method of... There's no treasure in any of this. I am so disapproving. Anyway, now that we've taken care of that, we can... Oh, I said I was going to switch to Spyro. Wow, I was, like, all set to, like, break that promise I made, like, on camera? That would have been dumb. That would have been straight up old school dumb. Just for the sake of looking at it, yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely glad I went with this upgrade path. The ram thing also looks pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure it's less effective.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in
Look,
this
it's one of the rare sections of the level that isn't made of ice. However, we've got another friendly yellow crosshair, and by friendly I mean the opposite of that. There we go. Cleared that out of the way. Now, I'm pretty sure I could go back and get more bombs to try and clear... There's a couple of these barricades up here, but the most efficient way is to just stand real close to them, let the crosshair target you, and then run away real fast. Yeah. Oh, don't want to be here! Oh, God. No, that's not quite right either. Oh, I thought these things were barbed and would hurt you if you touched them. Apparently not, so you can actually just, like, run straight up to them. So that's helpful to know. Like I said, it's the most efficient way to clear through here. Some of the further ones in, I think you could probably only clear by having the unseen artillery enemy shoot at them for you. So it looks like my supernova breath does like 30 damage. It's not bad, but it certainly looks more impressive than that. It's actually a little bit disappointing in that respect. But, yeah, you know. I can actually take an inventory of how much damage my normal attacks do. I don't usually keep track of that while playing, to be honest. I sort of just kill everything. Like I said earlier, my goal is generally make everything dead, then worry about other consequences, like skating around on the ice like a dum-dum. Alright, before we get any further, we're running out of enemies for the level, so I want to show off the Sky Iron Shield, the last of the 3 items. For the Empire of Ice adventure pack. My brain just farted. I'm pretty sure you could hear it. It was that bad. Alright, so I'm gonna stand here. The artillery fire only does like 5 damage to me now. If I recall, the shield prevents like 15 damage or something. As long as it's active, like every hit has its damage reduced by a certain amount. I forget exactly what it is. I want to say 15. I might be making that up. I read it at some point while researching this level, but clearly I have forgotten it. Cool. Killed that guy. I thought I needed Bomberman to do that, but apparently I don't. But yeah, it doesn't look that impressive, but it's kind of cool, especially if there's like an area. I feel like this would be good in a level like Arachnotopia, whatever the actual name of that was, where like there's just like a bunch of small enemies that spawn like infinitely. I feel like having the Sky Iron Shield for that or something like it would be pretty cool. Also, I forget if I mentioned, but like at the bottom of the screen, the item you're using will turn like gray, sort of colorless, if it runs out of juice. Like if it's not gonna have any further effect during the course of this level.
Gravy, you did it! Now just come on.
You already said good gravy. Get a thesaurus. Get a thesaurus for your colorful, folksy euphemisms or whatever they are. Yeah, I got bombed a little bit. I'll eat a pretzel. But yeah, like what I do like about the magical items that you get with the adventure packs is that none of them is really game breaking. It's not like you need them to beat the game or anything, but they're kind of cool. Like, it's cool to, like, rain down ice on your enemies or protect your Skylanders. Like, that stuff's fun. I like that.
We are back in business. Ooh, we're gonna give those ogres' walls such a catapulting. And you know what's better than launching snowballs? Fireballs!
Oh. Yeah, that's right. I knew that the whole time. I was just playing with you, in case you were wondering the same thing that I was wondering the first time I played this level, which is like, why snowballs? I want to check something real quick. Hold on. Objectives. I think I got everything. Okay, I got everything. No need to worry. Alright, so now I've entered a fairly unique section of this level. I mean, like, the mazes in the ice, that's all pretty unique to this level as well. But, this is sort of like a boss fight, and of course, since I was complaining about the lack of boss fights in this game, I do think this is pretty cool. However, there's actually no strategy to this. Let me clarify. If you hold down the A button, and I'm pretty sure the A button on the 360 is the only button that actually launches the catapult, despite me having like a billion things that normally can launch attacks, only the A button works here. Now you can hold it down to launch the fireballs like really high in the air, but that doesn't really do anything, because ultimately you need to destroy this entire wall. So, since you need to destroy the lowest parts anyway, and destroying the lowest parts, like, knocked out the parts above it, really the best thing for you to do is to just sit here and keep pressing A until you either win or your hand falls off. So basically that's the test of skill for this level. Like, do you have enough resistance to carpal tunnel that you can just keep pressing this button until the wall falls? Or is the game gonna best you because you already have carpal tunnel and it hurts really bad? Like, that's the skill test for this level. It's a cool idea, but like it's executed kind of poorly because like you just press the button a bunch of times and it explodes, and that's all. We did it! We did it!
Huzzah! Hey, I haven't said huzzah in years.
Hey, maybe he accidentally found the thesaurus.
But now that you've saved our valley and brought back spring, oh, it's huzzah forever! I can feel the air warming up already. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to put on my swimming trunks.
Yeah, so the boss fight there is a little anticlimactic, but I still sort of like the idea that they pose. It's another thing that, you know, I'm glad they experimented with it, and I'd like to see more of that in future games such as Giants. Yeah, we'll see about that when I get around to playtesting the game, but that's probably not going to happen until after I've beaten Spyro's adventure. Let's head back to the ruins. Yeah, so there's nothing really left to happen at the ruins, in case I've misled you or that wasn't clear. Since the main storyline is done, there's no more, like, cutscenes or anything of that nature. But, yeah, there's still a couple upgrades left to be bought. I don't think I actually got enough gold for Jabu Jabu to upgrade him, but I'm gonna check just to be sure. Yeah, the Casa Cat kind of works for him, especially with his weird, vaguely Russian accent. No, I'm a couple hundred shy of where I want to be, but that's fine, I'll pick it up eventually. If not before the end of this game, then I'll be sure to grab some extra gold before carrying any characters over to Giants. So yeah, remember to let me know what characters you'd like to see in Giants, so that I can show off what you'd like to see. And I would like to thank you for watching, and for your feedback up till now. It's been very helpful, really appreciate it, appreciate the viewership. And liking, subscribing, favoriting, these things are all great. They help my channel out, help other people find the videos and enjoy them too. And be sure to check out the Let's Plays I've been doing with Top Hat. I'm going to make a playlist for him pretty soon. I wasn't sure how I wanted to handle it, but now I think I got a pretty good idea. But they're the updates I've been doing late December, early January, 2012 into 2013. So yeah, check those out. I think they're a lot of fun. And hopefully you've had fun with this, and you'll join me next time for the Pirate Seas Adventure Pack. Yarr! She be the best level in the game, and she's not even technically in the game. Yarr!